So apparently I had my lights, the light quality setting in the option set to ultra and high on the previous session, which was spiking GPU to 100%. And since Streamlabs or OBS or whatever I'm using at the time is using hardware acceleration for encoding, the moment the GPU spikes to 100%, the stream itself goes to shit. Even if the game is pretty smooth. It was much smoother than it appeared on stream, definitely. Peeking over to the YouTube stream from time to time, it was absolutely god awful on stream. So yeah, now lights are on low. We're gonna build around that with lumen on just to see what we can do. Everything's a compromise at this point. Hello? Oh, I just realized. Start again. There we go. This is so sad. Yeah, so the trick that a lot of people are pointing out is just replacing lights with billboards, which I'm gonna have to pay attention here because it's gonna be standardized across all 3 corners and all 4, well, all 7 floors, including the top wings. Oh god. Do I even have crystal oscillators? I have to have, right? Jeez, it's going to be terrible, like tracking with no light at all. Okay, it's definitely one of the top rooms. Yeah, here it is. Freaking abandoned factory vibes. So, are we bottlenecking on this, or is it just chugging along very slowly? It is chugging along very slowly. We could just put more, but I don't want to do that in the dark, so what we're gonna do is just stuff this full of for now, just to keep up with the demand of crystal oscillators. I mean, yes, it's at night as well right now. The hilarious part is nighttime or daytime, the inside is just still as dark. Alright, I had a lot of stuff ready to... Holy shit, flickering. Stuff ready to go for continuing to build the train tracks, which we are going to pause on because I was hit with a inspiration on how to kind of light up this shit show. But basically, I think it was Flux who had a video out on literally replacing one of his builds with just lights, and result looked pretty good. Again, my main consternation here isn't from the looks, it's the fact that the looks might be temporal. Like the moment this gets looked at, if it gets looked at, and even that's not guaranteed, and if things change going into early access, then all the effort here is wasted. But on the other hand, since this is a slice, a specific point in time which is probably going to be unique, it's worth checking out what it looks like now, and if it changes, then you know we have this video as a record of how things could have been. Haha. Alright, I also feel that if stuff gets fixed, I'll probably redo the lighting from scratch, so we are probably safe to just remove these as well, because they are running all over the place and kind of ugly. What I want to do is, instead of having this go upwards to each wing, it's going to be here and going across the ceiling instead, just so that it's not like subtly obscuring walking space. And so this one is going to be up on the ceiling, and this one's going to be on here, and so on and so forth. I'll get to that, but for right now it's probably safe to remove this. Well, might as well remove it after we actually have lights to see what's going on. Shucks, where was the beam I was working on? Over there? Did I not grab it? There's one I grabbed a whole bunch of them. Also, another thing is we have no idea what performance is going to be like with when the signs start increasing. I'm not going to be spamming them along like tunnels and all that, which seems to be a death sentence for FPS, but this is still quite a lot of billboards. Alright, so up against the wall, one up. I think two up is probably where I want it to be. Two up. Put this here in the middle. I mean, up against the edge, just so that there is a. There we go. Shenanigans. Very, very much shenanigans. Did we actually standardize the color? CCD4 RFF. Alright. So much brighter than actual lights. I mean, I'm just gonna put a light back there. Just this is a comparison. Or something like that. Oh damn it. Man, it's hilarious how much better the billboard is. Like, it bounces all over the place. It lights up that wall, where here it's just in Nimbus and doesn't do anything else. And performance does seem worse. I mean, I'm just eyeballing it, but... yeah, that's a clear winner. There is an absolute clear winner. I mean, with this, we can actually just remove this. It kind of messes with the black trimming. Probably can just remove a few of these as well. I guess they look nice, like highlighting the corner, but too many is just excessive. Looks good to me. Flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. Oh man, we just put this in yesterday and we are already removing it. Such is life. Alright, I guess they can line up with this, I think. Hard to see if it's lining up or not. Yeah. It's the wrong one, I think. Yeah, it should be closer to the door. Do we actually angle it as well? Indecision. A lot of indecision. Okay, let's just try an angle. Just want to see how it looks like. God damn. Two, three, four. Billboard R. Okay. Let's go with 5.38, so all that should be 5.38. It's a little bit too big, honestly. It's too small. It's actually too little now. Okay, so it's gonna be flat on the ceiling then. It's a little bit too much effort to do this for every single door. For indeterminate amount of benefit. Mode is still diagonal, which is not what I want. Default. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's kind of strange that it's not really building when it's just like I'm pointing at the same place but just from different angles, and it refuses until it's not at an angle that's like straight up. It's just really weird. I wonder if it's because this is in the way. I can legitimately feel the room heating up because my GPU is actually being utilized pretty extensively. Do I have to rebuild? What else going on here? I'm going to be repeating this a lot, but this is just so dumb. It is absolutely very, very dumb. No, it definitely needs to be brighter. And the FPS isn't tanking. That's actually amazing. I mean, it probably might change when we start doing all the other levels, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Not by a long shot. My god, the light even like comes all the way here. It's so different from the light itself. I mean, the ceiling fixtures. So yeah, there's definitely a clear winner in this. And they don't use power, which is the absolute kicker. I have to imagine Coffee Stain is just like face palming because this is obvious. Not the original intention for what is literally signs, and the fact that when you bring them up and you put them, the default is still shenanigans with text and all that. But similar to stuff like Cheatcrete and the Hypertube Cannon and stuff like that, I don't think they're going to take it out of the game because people have just been using it. Maybe it'll make it a little bit more elegant, but it's definitely here to stay. Again, my consternation isn't the fact that they might nerf billboards, it's just that lights might actually start looking better than billboards again. Then I'll be redoing this again. But yeah, as it is, this is basically a segment of a slice of time where U8 was in experimental and lights were just insufficient. And we want to be able to see where we're going in our base. So, future folk coming back to this video while you are redoing this entire setup again. Hi. I can't say this episode was fun, but that's just early access games. There's one more. There. Even here, it's just not allowing me to build until I point at it sideways. I wonder if I should report that as a bug or if it's intentional. Ah, not again. Is it because I'm changing the settings too fast after it's built? Maybe. Truly shenanigans. Okay, we have one floor done. I guess we could micro tweak the actual colors and all that till I'm satisfied. Feel it could be a little bit more saturated. No, it's too much. I mean, obviously this is just like getting crushed to white, but it does affect like the actual color of this. It's a little bit too blue still. I'm actually preferring the neutral color of this. Like the central area is definitely a little bit more tinted because the lights themselves here are tinted, but for the purposes of highlighting the green wing, blue wing, and red wing, the more neutral white actually works better. So let's just go back to white. It's okay. Be right back. Alright, we have one level then. We gotta do all the other levels. I figure we might as well do the top wings as well while we are at this. And just figure out what to do here as well. All in all, I'm just actually semi-curious about the performance after all is said and done. Which has the propensity, possibility of being really, really bad, and that's good to know as well. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I will be coming back to the... Shit, I don't even know if it's this or this that is controlling the middle. Easy way to find out is cut the power. Okay, so right side is controlling the so I can get rid of the left side once. And just to be absolutely sure. Yeah, holy shit. Sure it's a lot. Okay, so I can get rid of the left side once. That is safest just in case. Cutting down the amount of wires that are going all over the place as well. That's another benefit to just using billboards over lights. I do want to keep the central shaft as lights though, because this texture is interesting and they do cast like the cones, which makes for a cool effect. I did cut the number down by just removing some of them for performance. But yeah, anyway, back to this. Just make sure that we are removing the right ones, which is this one, no game crash, Ray, and this one, which is to the outside. To get rid of all of them on this level, so I know it's gone. Okay, that's all of them. Can I actually blueprint this? No, I have no idea how I would actually even align it. This is to it manually. It's not that many, and I don't think I'm reusing this design in the rest of the run. It's not the most painstaking make work we've done. We did an entire 212 coal generators in this run already, which is just a complete waste of time, but hey, we got power. Yeah, it's definitely because it builds too early, because when the build animation finishes, that's when it seems to turn off. So only change it after the shenanigans comes on. Fair enough. Alright, that's Red Wing done. Like I say, I'm going to be saying this over and over, but this is so dumb. This is absolutely so dumb. Green wing done. So far so good, we are not in slideshow territory. And obviously this is this building is kind of devoid of machines yet. I mean there's some, but it's like 2 per wing, 3 per wing. It's not like the entire wing yet, so performance can very well get worse by the time we are done with this entire build. The mega factory in the center of the entire run. But then again, the biggest killer is lumen and lighting. So if we get through this and performance is okay, I don't think it's going to drop to like 2 frames per second as it was previously, or yesterday rather. Goes without saying, there's still a lot of stuttering, which is completely unrelated to lumen, I don't think. Yesterday's FPS issues were 100% GPU spiking. Like I went to go back and check like task manager and all that. Every time it's happening, yes, task manager, GPU 100%. And this spiking seems to be CPU related. I'm not sure what's going on there. Whenever there's like a little hitch in the frame rate, like the CPU usage goes up. Yeah, like there. checking that they're all centered, because paranoid like that. Oh, I realized that these are not going to be centered because that beam itself is not centered. Oh my god. Okay, let's just fix this. Because this beam is not an integer meters because we're doing some shenanigans with it to get it to connect between two 120-degree angles. I mean, a 120-degree angle between two walls. So this is not integer, which means when it counts 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not going to be right in center. So the only way to get it in center is to use this itself. Oh my gosh, really should. Yeah, I'm going to blueprint this. This is going to be too stupid to do it manually. Oh my gosh, no concrete, all things. Oh shit, it's actually not even an integer meter, so we actually do have to do it manually. Oh, it's... why did I make this build so complicated? pretty damn good. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna go to Task Manager and see what GPU usage is. It's currently at 55 to 60. And when looking away, it's still like 60%, 65%. Okay. Interesting. Because previously getting out the central shaft was the easy way to make the GPU just go straight back down to like 40% or so. Alright, okay, so out of curiosity as well. Out of curiosity / paranoia, I'm just gonna see whether it actually loads and looks the same when it loads. I mean, to be absolutely certain, I should just restart the client as well, in case there's a like GI mapping left over, whatever. No, it should not be a problem. Right, on reload, GPU usage is still around 55 to 60. And if we turn off our lights, which was the biggest culprit, still 65%? No, it's 20% now. Turn on lights, yeah, go straight back to 60%. So the lights still are using a lot of GPU for some reason. And turning them off results in a much smoother experience. Alright, what if the lights are on and we turn up lumen? %11 GPU. Yes, so Lumen is also using a lot of that shit. So it may come to pass that we might just need to bite the bullet and do this run without Lumen. But as it is, I feel we can probably juggle like the performance / looks with it on. Just insist on doing that. Oh, it was on high as well, so how does it look if it's on medium? 40% usage still, even looking down the central shaft. Still looks decent. It does not look like the abandoned factory monstrosity that it did previously. Although you can see kind of like flickering on the walls where the emissiveness is not sure what it wants to do until you get closer. Whereas if you turn it to high, looks better, but at the cost of performance. So yeah, I guess this run can continue. Also, like, considering that this is not like super optimized yet, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get a lot better closer to EA release. If it ever comes to the point where the central shaft, central building is just unplayable, we could switch it back down to medium lumen and still have our cake and eat half of it. So yeah, hooray! I am reasonably happy with this look. Like, you can clearly see the colors, it's not impossible to see where we're going. There's still light shafts cast by these actual lights into the central stairwell, which we're not even using. Guess we can figure out what to do with this as well. Cool, I'm happy. I'm probably gonna... Oh shit. The matte look is maybe not the best idea here. Yeah, so it just doesn't reflect the other stuff. Yep, okay. Let's just copy it over. I might ping pong between setting this to orange and blue like the rest of the base, but right now it kind of serves as a pretty cool, hey, this is going up to a new section kind of look. Oh right, I actually did do this as well. This is standardized as well. Oh, this is 1 meter square. Looks okay. Whatever. I guess it's kind of serving as a little bit of a standardized visual language. Orange means there's somewhere to go, which is the same for Hypertube. Orange, you can go somewhere. Alright. I'm gonna leave this as floodlights rather than billboards. It looks okay. It's maybe a little bit too bright. Where was the... Here. It's kind of a night mode thing, not really supposed to flood the entire area of lights, just to see where you'll be able to go. Yeah, eventually I need to do this, figure out just how much light is okay versus a flow rate. Oh wow, this actually... These actually emit as well? It can't be too good on performance when there's a lot of belts. Clear winner. I mean, this is not that much of a clear winner because it's a little bit further than down there. But the containers definitely seem brighter. Have the sun go straight. It is. Oh yeah, that definitely bounces a lot more light. Nope. God. Yeah, it bounces more light onto the containers. The last one to try if it is one step down. Here. 6.8. it's in the wrong place. God damn. It's still in the wrong place. What the hell am I doing? But, I mean, regardless, I think this one's a winner. I do think the slight slant kind of serves the aesthetics of the room a little bit more so, because this thing is very, very subtly slanted. It's not obvious until you're walking on it, so having the light slant a little is probably, maybe not the 6.8, but some kind of slant. Alright, I'm gonna do this properly. So, up to 9 meters and up 9.05. Less slant. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's there. And I'm happy with the amount of lights casting as well. Let's redo the edges. So 9. Okay, our control room is saved. Hooray. I'm not sure about the color of these now though. They look a little bit like emergency lights. Let's do all of them and see how it looks. Freaking hell. It's not terrible, I guess. This draws a little bit too much attention, but then again it's supposed to because there are hypertubes up there. Copy this. To up here. Wait, this is not centered, is it? Centered. That one's not centered. I think it's gonna clip. Almost kinda clips, it's okay. No one's gonna complain, I don't think. I mean, the other option is to just change it to... let's change it. Yeah, this one makes sense for this because this one's parallel to the stairwell, so I guess just switching up this to kind of follow that style guide, self-imposed style guide. Okay. Yeah, and this is parallel to the stairs as well. Looks much better. And our central shaft is pretty okay. I can live with this. And again, if performance gets too bad, we can switch lumen down to heights. Alright, what to do about the actual wings? I mean, no-brainer, we replace this with actual billboards as well. And this is probably something I actually do want to blueprint because the angle is going to make it really annoying to rebuild. I just do one floor first to see how it looks, and if I'm happy with it, I take those measurements and make a blueprint out of it. Can I delete this as a blueprint though? I'm not sure because I did connect power to a component that is part of the blueprint. I'm not sure how it reacts to that. So dismantle mode blueprint. Okay, it actually does get all of this. All of this, all of this, all of this. Apparently dismantling unknown blueprint. That's new. Unknown blueprint. Funny part is you can kind of see like how this was stitched together with this new feature. Like this entire face is obviously a little bit too big to fit into it, so I kind of like divided it into three, and it interlocks like a jigsaw. Anyway. I'm gonna do the room 1 down because 2 down because sunlight's gonna come in from the top, which affects how it looks. Alright. The only downside of using billboards is I'm actually using those lights to quickly see if I have switched on or off stuff. Like if I switch it off, the lights go off as well, and that's not possible with billboards. I don't think it's ever going to be possible with billboards because they're not set up to even use power, but it is what it is. This is just too dismal. Like I can't see if like stuff has been produced or whether this is connected to power and all that, and that's not acceptable. like turning this on and off all the time. So we need a solution here. .3, 4.4. Let's go to 4.4. I want it angled a little bit more towards the... It might even not be angled enough like this. One way to find out. This is so much better. I mean, it doesn't do much for this side, but you can see so much more compared to this dismal bullshit. Just for comparison's sake, to turn the light all the way up to 100% as well. Wow, this little bit got so much brighter. Oh man, this patch is hilarious. Okay, so we are kind of dead set on having this all be billboard, I guess. Is it gonna be okay floating like this, or yeah, kind of bugs me a little bit. So we gotta find a specific configuration. Which 5? How's it 5? Wait. Oh wait, no, it's because 3 and 4 are Pythagoras, so it's exactly 5. Ha ha ha, mathematics. It's not centered. I'm feeling lucky, so we should go with a 5. That's so dumb. No, not large, small. Alright. It's still not connected, but at least it's close enough that unless you look really, really close, it's not noticeable. I'll buy that. I definitely will buy that. Undecided, but it's not going to be hard to copy paste between a clean one and the one with the text on it to make a pattern. It's so dumb. But yeah, if we are dead set on not having lights, we can get rid of this as well. On every floor. Definitely it's going to be something done with this wall as well, but just for the main areas in general, I guess this color works. It's the same neutral white compared to this that we decided on in central shaft as well. You know what? It's just worrying too much about it until it goes into EA, and we know it's not going to be touched anyway. So. Oh yeah, I wanted to blueprint this and just do it via blueprints instead of suffering like this. So let's do that right now. So blueprint is south. It's on the other side of the building. I heard there crashes with the editor, so probably a completely different save again, just in case. Alright, load blueprint, architecture, central light pillar. We're gonna become V2. Remove this, remove this. Simulate the single foundation. There. Pythagoras. 5. I wonder if lights actually save with blueprints. I mean, billboard settings. I've never ever done that. Oh wait, no, I did with the train pillar stuff. Assuming it actually does save. Alright, and get rid of this. Central light pillar V2. Set directory and blueprint here. I'm going to change the icon to a billboard icon. Alright, let's take this out for a spin. I wonder, should there be more lights? Okay, how long is this? I remember it's 16 if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it's 15. Alright, no, previously I did not put a pillar here along with this, although those kind of matched up because it would be blocking this, but in terms of lights there wouldn't be a downside to just like putting lights at this far end anyway. But anyway, let's just kind of get rid of or deal with the central area first. So again, chicken save. I have inventory space. First things first, get rid of all the light control units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I do need to do is reconnect my machines because it was running through the light control and it's not anymore. 1, 2, connected. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and remove everything. Dismantle mode by blueprint. Get rid of this. Oh, there's no multi dismantle for blueprints. Makes sense. This. It is. Frame rate is tanking now for some reason. This. There it is. This. Where's the light that I built? Oh, here it is. Goodbye. Alright, so it's here. Architecture. Central build light V2. Oh god, it's so hard to see where the center is. There. Build mode, snap to blueprint. There. 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 What in the world? Okay, so oh yeah, I remember because that there's a bug where that happened. What in the freaking hell? There's a bug where the signs don't on blueprints are not correct until reloading a save. So just pasting it for now kind of works. Alright, again, let's see, blueprints, V2, this way, this way. So much brighter. Ben, if you ever watched this video, you are a technical genius, and lights in update 4 onwards were amazing. Or was it 5? But I don't know how you feel about being kind of defeated by billboards, but it is what it is. They're still the best coffee stainer though. Better than Jay's. Right. Wait, what? God damn, I'm so lucky that there is the blueprint dismantle now. Wow, how convenient. That would have been a reload in update 7. Okay. Man, this is so dumb. The lighting, although maybe like in certain ways it looks less realistic than the floodlights earlier because there's no like cone and all that, but overall the ambience is just so much better. Yeah, I can see what's on the bells. Wow. We do have to figure out something for the ends, like both the end over there and more importantly where the product goes into the bus, vertical bus. We do need to figure out the vertical bus as well, but it's probably going to be as simple as like slapping one on each end and calling it a day. Even Mark III is cast. It's interesting. I feel like the conveyor lifts cast a lot more than the actual conveyors themselves. Like, yes, there definitely is light, but it's a little bit more muted than this effect along the wall. Or maybe it's because the wall itself is just a little bit more reflective than this fixed thing. What if I change this to the, what do you call it, coated concrete? No, not much change. Oh, my base is back. So dumb. Yeah, this is much better. And again, I am lamenting the fact that I do not have a visual lighting representation of whether this is on or off, but it's a trade-off that has to be made just so that I can see anything at all. GPU usage over here is 11%, spiking to maybe 25%. The central shaft is the absolute killer for some reason. I mean, the reason is pretty obvious. It's the fact that you can see all levels, and depending on how the culling in this game works, it can kind of like peek into multiple wings at once as well. But yeah, it's still way better than the slideshow yesterday. And to reiterate, what I forgot to check yesterday while switching through all the different options was to make sure that my actual light quality setting was not at ultra, which it was, which was an absolute death sentence. Just making sure that I get rid of the stuff that I wanted to get rid of as well, while I remember. Wait. Wow, all this time I did not have this little thing here, and I did not notice the other way. Boop. Did I not get to all of the levels when I was doing it? Okay, apparently I did not. But it seems bright enough that I don't need to. I mean, this is honestly adding to the resource hogginess, I think. And again, while it was a cool look, I want this more to be like a brightly lit high-tech lab kind of thing. So these were just kind of like stand-in for a little bit of light when I didn't know what I was doing with billboards and signs. And I'm questioning the necessity now that everything's brightly lit again. I guess we could just have it at the corners and just get rid of these four per level. Because even from a perspective of performance, this is definitely the highest usage of GPU. So just alleviating it at the cost of whatever superficial whatever the hell this adds aesthetic is a worthy trade-off in my opinion. It's reducing the number of signs as well, because signs, I know that there still are issues where regardless of where you are in the world, number of signs causes performance issues, so just cutting back. It's like a diet, man. I really need to go on a diet in real life as well. Cutting back the non-essentials. And just while we're on this maintenance mode of standardizing everything, I might as well add the ones that were missing, which are these two levels. And it's all three corners. Wait, what? Oh shit, I must have screwed up the order. Now I cannot remember what I've done and not done. Oh, is this one? This is done. This is done. This is not done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Okay, so it's just this one. No, we should make good of what I was talking about with the these things as well inside here. So let's see. Ignore this floor first, and have here. Perfect, it doesn't intersect the light as well. Oh my god, it's so hard to see like where it's directly on top. I think we're gonna have to just build multiple of them and see which one is actually vertical. It's such a dumb way to do it. But hey, if it works, and it's working, so this is the right one. It's It's not perfectly vertical, but it's the most vertical, quote unquote. Like versus this one. Yeah, I'll take the one that goes slightly inwards. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Connect it up. And we can get rid of this now, I think. Right. My shit is still on. Yes. It's bugging me that it's not. What to do, what to do. This is going to be close to the numbers thing. What? Alright, it's perfectly vertical. I can deal with that. Nobody sees that on the ceiling anyway. Good. Alright, this one didn't have because of that. So it's just actually two of them. And I'm gonna be extra careful because this is where the entire building gets power from the central shaft. So we do the same thing. Get this one first. God damn it. Nine. Right, so we're going to have to get power into alright, I actually need to dismantle this shit because it blocks thing. To here. Establish that. Establish that. It's kinda. Honestly, couldn't care less. I'm not gonna move this like one step down just to. You know what? I am. I'm such a sucker. Alright. Just to make sure I'm not screwing anything up. There's 3 connections here, which is one which is going to be removed, one which goes to the top where the power actually is coming from, and one to the new place. So I only need to connect it to the one that's on top, which is here. Let's remove this. Can I build one more? Okay, it's Mark 2 anyway. So we need to figure out where it stops clipping. Where the hell is it? Okay, it's here. Wait, I cannot build power in on the pole because there was a bug. This box is okay. So there's not much we can do anyway. For now, we're just gonna leave it there for now. The revisions. It's something we're gonna have to do when the power is fixed. Alright, so we have this going. Can get rid of this. Where does this go? Okay, this goes to the lights as well. Remember that. Oh. 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 Alright, so side effect of redoing the lighting is the cabling is much neater now. I need a mental note to myself to move this down when the pillar wall pole bump is fixed. Okay, so which one did I do already? I did. Okay, I did blue wing. It's time to do green and red wing. What in the world is that? Why? Huh. Very strange. That usually only happens when first placing that. Why is that not on? It's not connected. It's not connected. Why? Yeah, that's usually when it happens. Very why am I even doing that? These are all disappearing anyway. Right, I already saved, so let's see. Delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Replace them with V2. Freaking abandoned factory. Oh wait, before I replace them, I should just get rid of this first while nothing's in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Power is off. Restore power by reconnecting this to 1, 2. Wait, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually a really cool look, but it's not practical. It's absolutely not practical to get anything done in here when we actually need to start producing stuff. Alright, so it's this foundation. Central pillar V2. God, which foundation is it? This one. This one. On the bright side, making a mistake is just delete the thing again. Don't need to reload. God damn. So we cannot actually eyedrop blueprints either. I thought that was in the patch notes, but apparently not. Great. Okay. So green wing is done, blue wing is done, we just need to do red wing. And obviously again, we need to figure out what to do with this, but probably not going to be in this section. I just want to replace the existing lights first, just to see what the performance difference is. Red wing here. And I did reconnect the power, right? Has to be, it's green. Saving so many times. This is the reality of experimental. Could crash anytime. Wait, what's going on here? Or is it not? Was this not blueprinted? This was just done manually? I honestly don't believe that for a moment. But apparently that's what the game is telling me. I did this all manually. Wow, okay, well, whatever. Let's put the new feature to use, which is this mental filter. No, this is a waste of time. The one that really would benefit would be getting this. Breaking all of them. This one, all of them. And foundation. Right. freaking hell. I feel like on something I forgot. Oh, actually, there was 4 months break up to the release of update 8 because I wanted to wait for the terrain changes before I started doing the train tracks. Could line them up with the roads that are in the game as of update 8. But I also remember there were a bunch of things which I was noticed while I was like looking at the interactive map. Right, there we go. In the interim, while I wasn't playing, that I just little misalignment errors with my base. So now that I'm remembering it and it's in this area, I must have just figure out where they are and fix them. Site is not really loading. Very slowly. Okay, there goes. Must have checked the alignment of the lights that I just did as well, since there was that one pair which I wasn't even sure if it was centered or not. And interactive map is a really great way to do that. Oh. Everything's easier, perfectly aligned. I already know what it was this. Okay, so it actually was in the top wing, which I wasn't working on, but since we are here, let's just go fix it. That was one of these. There it is, this one. Should we do up this lighting? I guess while it's fresh and I remember what I was doing, might as well just do it now. Wait, I know what I can check. The alignment of my new lights. They do seem to be centered for whatever reason, so maybe I lucked out. Okay. Anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how the slightly larger distance affects it as well. So I'll just do at least one floor. Good enough. It's a little bit more somber because we haven't gotten any of the other lights up, but good enough. Definitely good enough. I'm okay with this amount of light. Ha ha ha. And that's without the stuffing center as well, just yet. Okay, so these corridors definitely could use some work. That back and front face of the wings can use some work, maybe some lights along the outside as well. For each, yeah, it definitely needs some kind of lighting along the outside. I gotta figure out how that's gonna work with ease though, because it's gonna cast a lot of really awkward shadows. So maybe just have them along the windows and etc. But yeah, already, I'm not sure if it's the right term in this case, considering the context, but it's already a night and day difference compared to the depression that was the how it looked just switching to Lumen itself. Okay, gotta figure out lights for this as well, going in. But okay, going back to where it was the worst, the central shaft, I want to see. The GPU usage is here. %, 80%. I wonder is because I messed with the stuff upstairs and it kind of can be seen. Oh no, it's because I have the interactive map open. Wow, this thing eats GPU for some reason. Yeah, I closed it and it went back to 60%. I was going to take a picture, but this the awkward part of the day where everything is an orange shade. I'm going to wait that out. Take the slots back out of the crystal oscillators. We don't need them. I mean, the usage of crystal oscillators was a lot slower than I thought it would have been. So it's not really necessary to have this in here. If I don't take it out now, I'll completely forget about it. In the meantime, supercomputers have been chugging along. I should have quite a few now. Yep. Nuclear power is unlocked. Interestingly enough, I stopped because I was peering over at Task Manager and the GPU was spiking to 90% and system was using 33% of it. No idea what the hell that was about. Nuclear launch detected.
Milestone reached. Uranium scanning unlocked. With the provided buildings and parts, you can now set up nuclear power generation, which balances an increase of fuel production complexity with improved power output. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Managed to get these done as well for inventory slots. Did I have... Did I set this up in the oil outpost? Yeah, this is 2 full hours just spent spamming billboards, so I think after this little adventure I might be done for today. But I can't remember if I set up package field at the... I don't think so, but it's good to know. We're gonna set up package fuel at the oil outpost, because our oil outpost is temporary to begin with. There's this powder. I did not set up package field. Should I just do that now while I'm here? Oh my god, this is such an improvement compared to 2 hours ago. Hardly not even comparable, to be honest. 4 minutes before we can get our inventory slots. I guess we could do another layer of the central thing while we're waiting. Just to see performance tanks to the point this sound is not tenable anymore. Better to know now than later. shit, forgot the motors. Let's put everything else in first. Where am I going? There's no motors down here.
R&D
Yay.
inflated your
Additional
pocket dimension and has
inventory
provided a
slots.
jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel, for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
We do have a bunch of these already. Very, very sure for this run. I mean, it's 4 months, but I definitely remember like doing the hard disk and the poison gas and all that. Alright, we're pretty much at the end of the tax free as well. We have not done ECRs, which we need to before nukes. We have cooling systems. A few small difference, we have turbo motors. This is ECRs and then we are set for nukes already. In the meantime, gas filter. And where are my gas filters? I don't have a gas mask? I find that pretty hard to believe. Apparently I don't have a gas mask. Amazing. Actually amazing. Do I have coal in here? To get rid of all of it. I think I got rid of all the coal. God damn it. 500 coal, I believe. Yeah, 500 coal. Some from somewhere. I believe nearest coal would be black powder area, I guess. Not sure. Again, it's been too long since I played this run. There's no coal. Ha 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 ha. I never even reset this up. There was no point. After I expanded my coal power, now I remember. So the closest coal would be going towards the coal power plant. Of all places. Sorry, Mr. Power Plants. You're just going to have to underfeed for a moment and get my coal. Wait, why did it stop? Oh. And my power is going to dip for a while that resaturates itself. So as of update 8, I also probably should get the what do you call that? Oh, I actually have the wire traversal thing, whatever it's called, in my... I wonder if it's able to traverse along this, or if it's going to like bump me off. One way to find out, but that would just cut down traversal time a lot. Just set it up for all the outposts as well. Apparently it's better than hypertubes right now.
Milestone reached. With the new hazmat suit and iodine-infused filters, you will be protected against uranium-based radiation.
Okay, did this halt, or is it just being produced really slowly? Thankfully it's pretty close by to check. Idle. Not enough aluminum casing, so it must have aluminum disappeared. Tracing. Honestly, this is a little bit ridiculous. Trying to trace. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay, so this is also halted because of aluminum, which is oh man, I said I wasn't going to be doing any of this, but I might as well solve this right now. I think I'm just making not enough aluminum cases because a lot of it's going to the batteries, but I want to make sure. And I believe I can actually go pretty far along the way to the aluminum post with a hybrid tube. Jeez, I said it so many times, but it's been so long since I played this run. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Southwest. I'm just realizing I should have taken the construction train there. hitch a ride? I think I can hitch a ride a little faster. Oh yeah, and the cold is now manifesting itself. The cold detector. Oh, I know. Construction train. Edit timetable. Go to aluminum depot. And send it over there. In the meantime, just take it back here. Alright, what's the deal? Yeah, I just aren't making enough of this. Aha. And this shit was obviously spaghetti before, like making a more concise thing. Yeah, and it's all going to batteries, that's what's happening. Oh shit, and all the freaking monsters respawned as well. Yeah, that is 100% what's happening. All the aluminum. Also because I have it set up in such a way that extra batteries just get chunked, just so that it continues being made. Alright, that solves that. Mystery. But then again, I just don't have that much bauxite coming in, so until I tap more or upgrade more, this is just the way it's gonna be. And I don't really want to upgrade anything until I get nukes anyway, so I do need more though for radio control units, but I'll worry about that soon. Yeah, it's just eating a non-stop stream of bauxite and aluminum casings just to sink some batteries. I guess I could kind of curb that for now by removing this thing so that it stops sinking batteries and it just fills up and it backs up so that more casings go to my base. It should take like 30 minutes or so to saturate, but that's okay. Yeah, batteries are full. Not really using that many drones just yet anyway, but at least the infrastructure is there to get this going. Alright, temporary fix, but a fix nonetheless. Get back to base, save, and done. My right is not here yet. Oh, it's here. Okay, good. No, it's not here yet. What in the world? Where do you be? Train. Next stop is unreachable. Why? I mean, incoming. Am I lucky enough to have the other train here right now? No. Okay, yes. This is right, this train back. This engine is LOD, and that's hilarious because the camera is close enough. It literally is the camera for the train itself, and it's still LOD. It looks like a freaking toy. This is actually the worst stretch of the road to put the rails in, because there's a very specific angle and positioning for it to run in a straight line for that section, which takes a bunch of either getting lucky or rebuilding stuff. So the fact that it's been done early in this run is kind of godsend. Putting stuff across the grasslands is not a big deal. Putting stuff across the West Oil Coast is not a big deal as well. Swamp is a little bit tricky, but that's always been tricky, and it's changed a little, so it's gonna have to be a little bit of a relearning on how to do that section. Alright, let's figure out why it's stuck. Let me out. Let me out, please. Oh, I wasn't focused on the window. Alright, why does it say there's no path? You managed to get yourself stuck here, Dumbo. Or hello. Why? I'm not sure if this is new, but it's never had a problem like doing that before. So what's happening is it's not switching this this train signal to go to the right. I didn't want to dock. Cancel docking. Do this. Can I just cancel the docking? Come on. Okay. Yeah, so the signal should be this. And it usually does switch to this automatically when you send it to the depot as well, but for some reason that time around it wasn't, so it just got stuck when trying to go along the further rail, which obviously can't be done because the signal is a one-way signal. Really weird. I mean, this should resolve itself by actually building up the rail to if this was an actual station, but it's kind of just like a depot for me to get back and forth, so not bothering with that. Anyway, really weird regardless. Okay, and I definitely am done for real. So next section would be figuring out more lights. I want to put in as many signs and billboards as I need to light up the entire building to a satisfactory haha level. Just to see what performance is at and seeing how much I need to compromise. But right now I am definitely very happy with the look of this area and the look of the central area. Like it's a little bit dark, but it's livable. It's very, very livable. So hooray. Yay, billboards. Gonna get some big brain ideas for this as well. It's probably going to be just lights here, so that the main thing I want to see is the inputs anyway. So maybe like one here, and that's it. Call it a day. And then 1, 2, 3 corresponding to the groups of windows, and that's it. You don't want to spam too many of them. Okay. Very productive day. Oh, wait. One last thing I forgot. Since I did do the second row of this, I should do the small lights as well, or I will forget. Wait, I didn't finish the small lights. This as well that I checked. And at some point I want to change the wiring to match the free wings down below as well, just so that it's not diagonally crossing like that, but I don't have a roof on the top yet, so I probably will remember when I do the roof anyway. Because the top floor will not have somewhere to put the double wall pull. Okay, done for real.